in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The new era of Carolina football begins. The Panthers and Falcons underway to begin 2023. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Jump out!
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. There he goes right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football, because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are on the board here first in the season opener. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's across midfield. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Garrett Wilson, 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They run wide side with Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Credit that play defensively to Marcus Peters. He got downhill in a hurry.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers going to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go And sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Check 30.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. A gain there of 21 yards.
Samuel with a catch, and he's still the gold standard for receivers getting work out of the backfield, even if his numbers fell in 2022. Most yards, carries among NFL receivers, over 850 total yards for him in 2022. Not too shabby since he only played in 13 games.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hey, check 26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rodgers' throw taken in by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Waddle, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Gun.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard
11
line.
MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11. 11.
Burrow will throw. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Rodgers wants to change the look. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the
11.
30.
12.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
11.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Joe Mixon, 61 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yards to go.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
Get set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Burrow on play action. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. He's into space past the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
11. 11. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Garrett Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Rodgers sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. It got his man complete. How about this? And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and it certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
It's a
And
new
they're within
season,
7
so
now,
both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, old momentum, He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
46-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 30. Yeah, Liz. 15.
Now it's Rodgers. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Carolina.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Van Jefferson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are all tied at 28.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
we go.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass.
You ain't going nowhere.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Again, it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back north. Hey, 88, 88, 88. We not do it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. This will be caught at Samuel. 27 yards there, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 50 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Jump out.
First down, Carolina.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here we go.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Why shift the crew?
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. We not get that.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Again, it's Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Henry will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Henry on the carry. Touchdown.
McPherson on for the point after.
McPherson for the extra point.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
35. Falcons 28.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
11.
And now they'll look to answer
11,
working
11,
from
11.
behind. And remember,
12.
this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw is on target to Burks. He's across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play.
Here we go.
Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Mixon with a first down carry.
To the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 1, ready?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
11, MT, Tate. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch
Here
an
we
NFL
go.
game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
12. Stop.
On second down, Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Garrett Wilson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Panthers.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
23 yards, the final tally.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second and 6 coming up. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Panther first down.
Here's first down.
Running left, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll run it again with Henry.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Dodge.
Burrow.
Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Let's get set.
Final minute. No
11,
timeouts
Thomas.
at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Dodge.
Burrow.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing, Burrow.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Carolina, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week one victory here by a field goal. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.